Yo, what up, guys? It's your boys, the Uncut Knowledge Podcast. It's your boy, V Phrase.
And your man, Coach.
And your boy, Vet, in this bitch.
Man, make sure y'all keep tuning in, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification button, man, and y'all stay tuned in. Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Uncut Knowledge Podcast. And I hit you with a quick freestyle right quick. I got money psych now, had to pay my bills with the rest of my shit. Anyways, it's your boy V Phrase. That was a weak freestyle. We got the squad here, including the lovely Miss Ashley. Vet.
What's going on?
The boy Coach.
Yes.
How's everybody doing this lovely ass Wednesday? It sounds whack.
A lovely ass Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, baby.
Day to get stuff taken care of.
It is. I like middle of the week. Niggas be at work.
Yeah,
Ain't gotta worry about
Yeah.
It depends on your mindset.
I like my middle of the week.
You have 2 more days of bullshit with kids.
Actually, I got one. We off Friday. Well, we not off. We got staff development.
Ain't God blessing you with holidays, baby.
So the kids are off. We're not off. Wednesday is like the 200 mark of a quarter.
Yeah.
You hit halfway.
It's
You either
halfway
gonna
there.
take
Cruise
it
it out.
like I got this last 200. Let me go on and get out the way,
Right.
or you about to that monkey about to get on you back.
Yeah.
So you about to
And
be
start
ready
banging
for the
his
rest
chest
of the.
out.
So it just depends on your mindset when you get to Wednesday.
I pushed the, you know what I'm saying? I've been driving this stick shift, learning to drive that. Pushed that on the freeway today. You know what I'm saying? Little blessings, little dubs.
Yes.
That means I can get a cheaper car at the dealership now. Get my Fast and Furious on. You know what I'm saying?
You get that stick shift Pops had in the Explorer.
Yeah,
You gotta shake them.
that's neutral.
Jangalang. Them jangalangs.
Gotta shake
That's
that
the
thing.
opposite crazy. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty basic week. Hoping I get this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my athletes, NCAA athletes, basketball and football. Hope y'all get that check this week. For those that put their claim in, I'm looking for that check of a couple.
I ain't gonna lie, when Madden, was it NCAA 03? 4 or 5? No, it wasn't 03. It was like 10
The
or
one
something.
I was on?
Yeah.
I was on.
Which one?
I was
not
on
3.
07 to 11 or 12.
Okay, my bad. But yeah, I played with you a couple times, so you deserve that check. You got me a couple
need mine.
touchdowns.
Shit. But this was not even for the college game. This is for just the whole scholarship process. Y'all owe me some money, bitch. Need my chips. But anyways, I had a question. Was asked by one of the homies, one of my other bones, brother from another mother. The question is, if I can get back to the bit, see if I can remember it, 'cause I can't find it. As a man, do you feel your love is tied to what you could do or what you can provide versus a woman we're kind of taught to love them unconditionally?
Who you want to ask first? Because I can go for hours.
Let's see.
Okay.
I kind of agree with that because, like my mom, she loved my dad unconditionally, but she didn't need to. So he wasn't the person to love unconditionally, but she still did. So I thought I was supposed to do the same. Like you love somebody
See,
regardless.
you think like I think. He think women are not, they can't love a man unconditionally. And I was like, I'm kind of on the flip side because niggas do a lot of stuff to women and
There be some women out there like
they stay there.
they be in jail, they be riding for them, they be having like 6 and 7 kids, and it's just like, dude, what are you doing? These are not the men. Stop loving these type of men.
And they be loving, like in love.
Right.
Right, like some women will allow men to live in their home rent free,
Right.
all of this different stuff.
A woman allow men to do a lot of stuff out of pure love before
Right, before
he would.
Because we
I
do
feel.
have those labels either as being a hoe or you're a gold digger.
Right.
Like she just want. So if you with somebody that's got money, that's the only reason why you with them for money. You get what I'm saying? Or any other reason than that, then you gotta actually love this nigga.
Exactly.
Well, I think it depends on when you get with them. Like if you from the beginning, when at the bottom they get money, it's different. But if you like new and you kind of known for that, the way you be acting, then I think kind of get labeled a gold digger.
But who's to say like?
We don't.
So unconditional love usually comes into play when you're in like dire straits. Like there's a reason I gotta love you unconditionally.
But I think for anybody, you have to have a reason to love somebody.
But is that conditional? Is that conditional?
Or on conditions.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you have conditions and you have unconditional. Like what makes you love somebody.
I think anybody could absolutely love anybody, but that unconditional love, that's like very few and
That's
far
what I'm
between.
saying.
And men are not taught. As far as me, I wasn't. Maybe for like I don't know. It just really wasn't. I can't think of just a moment to where it was taught to me to, just to love unconditionally. Should I say? It just kind
I
of.
think if you've never been loved unconditionally, then you won't be able to express loving somebody unconditionally in the right way. I don't think so, unless it's like your children, stuff like that. But when it comes to us, like loving each other, you love your homeboy, you love your friend, but like wife, girlfriend type of thing.
It's that
If both of you have not ever loved unconditionally in a healthy way, then it's gonna be difficult to like love without any restraints. That unconditional shit, that's the movies,
It's that music soul child.
No, right.
love and basketball, stuff like
That
that.
music soul child. Teach me how to love, baby.
Well, like he said, when he said, as far as men, it's what you can do and what you can provide. But it's like you love a woman for what she can do for you. If you just want to get in the roles, to make it simple, love what she does at the house. She loves how she cleans up the home. So she makes sure that part of life is in order. You make sure this part of life is in order. And I think when he said the unconditional thing, I think women are more capable of loving unconditionally versus a man, because you're saying love this woman. Most niggas can't get with a girl if she slept with 10 niggas. That's too many. She a hoe. Or for little stuff. Whereas, like we just talked about, a man not paying rent, he laid up in the crib, he can just got out of jail. Women be holding it down.
They do.
Until you, whereas I ain't gonna say all men, cause I know it's some dudes out there. If your woman went to jail, you creeping tonight.
Right.
You
But
find
the
the
sad thing is a lot of women don't have that type of I got
Not
your
this
back
guy.
like a lot of these men. These women.
I'm one of
have
the
these
good
men
ones.
back.
Right.
Men don't have it like that. Unless
We're
you get-
like I said, like we've already probably said this. Women are more emotional. They're more, spiritually attached when they're in church. They're more spiritual. You see a lot more women in church, like and even if y'all believe in Christianity and the Bible, the man is supposed to lead the household, being more into pursuing God and bringing his household in. But it's not like that. It's totally the opposite. The women are more into being more spiritual, being more connected, being more,
It's hot girl summer.
I
Right.
think that a
It's
lot
just
of
keeping it 100 though.
that
I'm sorry.
unconditional love that's talked about in the Bible,
Right.
it comes through women.
Right. Honestly, nowadays that's just what it is. But in the Bible, it does say man is supposed to lead, to God, and you're supposed to lead, and it's just not that. It's not that. Women are more attached, emotionally, spiritually, and look at things in a different
I
way
think that's
than men
something.
do.
Being a woman though, that's something I have within. Like, if something push come shove for my dude, something happen, you gone, and then on down the line, I could give somebody else that unconditional love. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for women to. I guess you can do the circle of life thing. Like, we can drop you and be gone quicker than you would ever expect.
Man,
it.
you
With
heard it.
somebody better than you.
You heard a dude for the most part. He is done. He not getting in love. He not finding another girl. It's fuck these hoes for life.
It is. It is.
And see, women, we can just float on to the next, not in a hoish type of way, but hey, I found somebody that's gonna, just like Sierra, just like her little song.
So,
She's a thotty.
who? Here?
Huh?
She been bouncing.
I wouldn't consider her a
Well,
thought though,
Come on,
because
Bow Wow, 50.
but
she's
although-
the industry thot.
but all of those were legitimate relationships. She was with
Right.
Bow Wow
And they
for
still
what?
acknowledge
A
her
few
as
years.
relationship.
She was with Cam
Right.
for like a year or so. Who else? She was with Future
And Mars
for a
started
few
mine.
years. Had a
She on
kid.
that J-Lo tip.
No, J-Lo's getting married, full blown married, prenuptials, everything.
But she didn't have relationships. All her
Right, but
stuff
she
is
got married to like
all
Mark
her
Anthony.
people. Except
He
Diddy.
did.
It's
Oh,
not-
no, did he?
I
Oh,
don't
did
think
she?
she married
It's
Diddy.
industry love. I don't know if it's
But
real.
she
That
married.
That Russell
so-
Wilson love is real. I
Right.
think that's
Yeah, I
real.
agree on that one.
Right.
But like the other ones, I think it's just
She was looking for it,
the
but
public
just
eye.
to the
Like
wrong
a
people.
scare.
Right.
the
Sometimes
wrong
you gotta
people.
you gotta stack them
Future.
emotional.
And she probably loved all
She
her
loved them,
heroes
but they didn't.
unconditional.
Right. But
Unconditional.
They treated her like
For
garbage.
whatever they did for her. at the
That's what I'm
time.
saying.
Future 50. We know that's not.
50. Come on now.
But I had a.
It's industry.
So is there a difference between unconditional love and loyalty? Because I
Loyalty
was
probably would be better
because
than unconditional
women love unconditionally, but also I think in men's eyes we see it as loyalty.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But is that the same thing in a sense?
I don't think so because I feel like
But what would be your difference?
loyalty is say if you
Well,
like say if you're not together necessarily, but you say you probably maybe y'all are okay. I say this loyalty is say if you may be off somewhere and she's still not messing around with nobody or she's just continuing giving all her energy to you and y'all maybe not necessarily together. Maybe y'all, you
But
know.
what if that's unconditional
I
love?
would say that's more unconditional.
Because
I think-
if you
I
mess,
don't know. It's a kind of
I
cause
think loyalty, you take the emotions out of it a little bit, because you can use that on all levels. Like I'm gonna be loyal to you. That's my nigga. That's my homie. Like we cool.
it's more logical. It's
Yeah,
just
more
logic.
logical.
Okay.
So
Because
that-
it causes you to not to make too many emotional mistakes.
Right.
Like if I'm loyal to him, and that's what it is. It's just loyalty. I done held him down. He done got on. We got that understanding. He know he over there doing this, but she loyal, so he ain't got to worry about nothing. But that whole unconditional, he out doing this. She just amazed. You know, girl, he out here doing this to me. I can't believe. But this loyal chick, she just hey, I'm gonna hold it down. So I think loyal, you kind of take the
True.
emotions
Okay.
out of
That's a
it.
very good
That,
perspective.
that is.
Very good.
I like that. Loyal. We say logical. You know what I'm saying? You take the emotion out, and unconditional love is more so like the feeling. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Is that right? The feeling?
Yeah.
Like it's an
Okay.
emotion.
I could dig it.
Like
Because sometimes unconditional
a
love
divorce type deal.
looks stupid.
For the baby mama and baby daddy or something. So they not together. They hate each other, but she gonna be loyal to him when it comes to dealing with the kid.
But
And not just
And-
like any other dude.
right,
come
that's
with
what-
the kid
okay,
without speaking to him first.
Absolutely.
So it's kinda-
And that's why I agree now. I see what she's saying. There is a difference because I'm going through that. Like, it's just
But
having that loyalty.
with that being said, would you have to be? I would kind of see that as unconditional love. I don't have to
But
be
if they
loyal
don't,
to a
if they-
dude that I'm not
Not
with.
with.
But
But they
Right.
like went through it, like a bad divorce, fighting all this. I
But
don't
it's
love
like-
that nigga no more, whatever. But when it comes to our child, I'm not just about to let any dude.
you know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah,
love.
That whole stepdaddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like without speaking to him, you know what I'm saying? Cause still
But
my
then
child.
that's
So they just be
I
loyal
wouldn't
when it
see
comes-
that as a loyalty. That's a thing. We got a child. You have to talk to me about my child. That's I
Some
wouldn't
women don't.
consider.
You don't have to.
You
But
don't
just
have
being
to.
Loyal and just it's our child
Right.
and bring you in, let know what's going on.
Right.
But they don't have
She
to.
doesn't really
because-
have
I mean,
to.
that's like a.
Because that's my child, so I
Right.
can do what I want my child when
Right.
my child is in my presence.
Right.
So
And
like
when they
right
with
now,
you, then they can do whatever they want.
Right.
I need a
Your
better
presence.
example.
Right,
To me,
'cause
that's like
they
a.
have eight
My
that's
baby
like
mama
a-
let me know
It's
everything.
a morale thing, but I'm just saying, she can take.
But you're not loyal to her, and you're not. When she,
I
we,
think that
when she not
loyalty is a more holding
loyal
it down
or
kind of thing.
unconditional love to you.
We
but
have,
yeah,
I think, like
but
we
she
made
lets
it up.
you
We have
know.
unconditional love, but she doesn't have to be loyal to me. She
So,
doesn't have to, but
what
she
he
does
said,
tell me
which
everything.
brings-
I don't
That's
that's
what
know.
I'm saying, like understanding.
Right. We have a
That
good,
was-
great
So
understanding.
So that was
we
my
have a
whole-
friendship.
That was my whole thing.
Right.
She's not loyal to you at all.
Right. She has unconditional
But
love
she
for
has a love for you to
Absolutely.
say, I'm gonna let my baby's father know.
me. Right. Everything. Literally.
So that's why I asked it, because I
Right.
wanted to, because you said it's
Right.
a loyalty thing, but she has no.
Understanding
Consider
is
it.
a loyalty, right? That's what we're saying.
I'm just-
Consideration.
Oh,
Right,
just
I
trying
just
to.
take consideration that he has a teenage daughter and he would want to know, what's going on in her life, but I don't have to let him know anything. Like, there's no,
We'll see it as a consideration.
I feel like it's just depending on how, because I feel like me and my baby's mom, we can talk, even though I might not like certain things, but that's not my problem to like, and I have to let her live life and grow on her own terms.
Are you guys together?
No.
Oh.
No. So it's just, as men, I had to get out that nigga mentality, thinking that, oh, you fucking niggas, you a hoe, and that's not it. Everybody grows. I've done fuck my bitches in my 20s. I knocked them the fuck off. Fuck every last one of them. But you know what? That's part of growth. And you see, when you knock them hoes off and you understand which one's the one for you, but she may not be there.
Or you just tired of knocking them hoes off.
Both. No, but real shit, because people think that women are just supposed to not do anything, just accept the bullshit that men do, and it's not the case.
People look at you, you got kids, like you a mom, and niggas be trying to put that in your head too. Man, ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you and the kids.
They do, and they're waiting.
I think they kind of it got that way in a sense because women, y'all have all the power. Like
literally, they run the world. We built this world, but they run that shit.
They control it on the
they
mental
do
aspect.
Absolutely.
So I think when it comes to the whole like sleeping around, it's like I don't mind for that you do your thing, but it's like what's the saying?
I wish women knew how to use their power.
Key this is for me. A key that can open any door is considered the master key. A door ain't worth nothing if any key can open.
That's 100, right?
So with women, like you hold the power, you know what I'm saying, to open up whoever you want. You can give it to the bummiest or you
can do whatever.
The most top tier nigga you know. Like you have that.
And that's why I tell constantly my baby's mom, we're not together. I say, you're a queen. Don't allow just any, but that's on her accord though. Whatever she allows.
I think it's just some dudes, they just be saying it because they hurt. But in my perspective, you become a hoe or a thought by the way you go about doing stuff. Like you smashing dudes left and right, whatever. But when you flaunting it around and just letting it out, now you become a hoe and a thought. Now if you just doing it secretly or whatever, then you just smashing dudes. But the way you go about doing it throws that whole title on it.
I have a friend like that. She's like a real live hoe. Like a real one. I've met two real ones in my lifetime, and they both.
Now.
It's the thing.
I really don't believe in. I know sometimes y'all be like, damn.
Well, I don't either because the person.
I really don't believe in that.
Their body.
Whole
the label.
I believe it goes both ways.
Because I feel like we're equal.
It's when man hoes, female hoes.
Right. I'm a thought. I was a thought, and that's just. We were on the same page. If you think about it, we got to, like I said, we got to get out that nigga mentality. So women can do 10 times more than a man can do without you even fucking knowing. Your ass can wake up and she doesn't suck the nigga. Hey, baby, I made you breakfast. I made you goddamn breakfast. Yeah.
Kiss me with no fucking.
That is.
You would never
women
know.
Can do a lot.
Yes, women are the most scandalous
when it becomes trash,
creatures.
You become a hole in the pot.
Both people can.
I'm just saying, women are the most scandalous, and I realize that, and I've been that side nigga.
The reason why it's like that, this is my opinion, because men are spur of the moment. When we're doing something, it's never planned out. If a man cheats or slipped up, he didn't plan on doing none of that. He was doing his thing, whatever, caught in the moment. Shit, I can't believe my butt.
Right.
But a woman, you know, already planned it out. You know who the nigga is, where we finna go, how you finna set it up, how you finna find out that I did.
Right.
All of that.
Women are strategic.
Premeditated murder.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like
meditated murder. Yeah.
I turn the mic volume down just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, women are cold and calculated. Don't trust no women, y'all. I'm telling y'all. She got something brewing.
Never trust a big booty and a smile.
Right. Right.
unless you're my wife.
What was your question?
Unless you're my wife. Question is, Fantasia's been talking about submission or whatever, and she was saying that it's a generational thing that most women don't submit to their men. That's why they can't never find a man, basically, a good man, because they don't submit. And she said, it's generation because they've been put in that predicament because there's no father in the house, so they got to be the man, the wife, take care of all that. But when the man come along, they don't know how to step back and be a queen and let the man take lead because they've been doing it for so long.
That is,
And then she'll like, I'm the neck and my husband
is the head.
Right. He can't move his head without the neck. So he needs
Absolutely.
in order to lead.
Absolutely.
Okay. I
So
like it.
she'll
A
make
lot
sense.
of people are not gonna like what she said. What happens? I grew up in a home without a father. Like literally, no man existed in my household, my cousin's household, like my immediate family. There was no man in the family besides my grandfather, but he didn't live in the household, so we never had like a picture of what a mom and dad is supposed to look like outside of Family Matters or Cosby Show, stuff like that. So when I became a woman,
Fresh Prince,
and that is not even, that's how my life is currently going, and it's so weird to like have a life like that, like family, we do stuff together, like nobody argues, we play games, so it's a culture shock almost.
That good shit.
But me not growing up with a man in the household has detrimental effects on me in my relationships. Like it doesn't flow, it's not seamless. I have to constantly like tune myself, and not just like growing with the person, learning the person. Like I have to do stuff, like just sit back and be like, damn, how do you do this, like as a wife and as a mom, as a daughter? Like it's just so much you have to do, how to handle certain situations in a non-toxic way. Because people argue all day long, nigga, fuck you, I don't give it, but how to settle an argument, like, hey, let's just sit and talk like normal people. Like we don't have to do all of this. You don't have to go out and cheat because you upset at me, we can't communicate. Like a lot of that stuff.
I used to do that.
Right. So it's like not growing up with a father, you miss so many values that men are able to instill on a little girl, and how a man is supposed to treat you. So yes, in a sense, she is almost absolutely 100% correct. But that's a society thing. It's just how we learn things, because most of the black women are the top earners in their family.
Right.
And then you have someone that comes along that didn't help you get none of this, and you think you finna say something to me? Bye. Like that's just the mentality of it, and it shouldn't be that way. But a lot of us aren't getting things together. We're coming together with our things. Like he drives trucks and she a nurse, and then they come together. But it's never like a black couple building stuff from the ground up.
I think we're the only race where it's taught to divide from each other. Whereas what was I talking? Was that what you were talking about?
What?
But that's just a society thing, a whole with like food stamps, wig how, like that's deeper than that. That's just deeper than relationship. That's
just society mentality of it. A lot of society think submission, when you submit, it's like a slavery mentality. I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that. Yes, master, do that. But
you just allow.
And then as far as the leaders, they not portrayed as they supposed to be either. Because
they didn't have an example.
It's like a dictatorship. Like you do this, you're supposed to do it. It's not. That's not how it's supposed to be portrayed. And then another thing, like you said, the money, materialist thing, all that don't have nothing to do with being a household leader of the household, nothing like that.
But most black homes, we see the glitz and the glamour. We're like, that's what my
he
bag.
He got to
where
come
my
with
Gucci
this,
bag?
right?
Where my bag?
No,
you
for
ain't
real.
got them leak in your roof, but she wants some Michael Kors, like stuff like that. Like she's seeing the Instagram,
and making it hard for
right
to actually submit because they got the wrong picture of it.
Like I had a friend, she lived in the projects, and her apartment was laid. I mean, this bitch had flat screens. If you walked in the project, you'd be like, damn, like nigga, your house look way better than mine. I'm living in the suburbs. Like it looked really good. And I was just so shocked. I was like, wow, she doesn't realize she lives in the projects.
Right. Like, but you got the TV.
Right.
Man, and her dude,
when you open the door,
like her dude had all his shoes lined up. Like it was Jordans. Like they had red bottoms. And I just sit there for a minute and was like, man, y'all are so lost. Like, y'all gotta turn this shit. We're not supposed to be doing this. Like, come on. It changes the family dynamic when it comes to material stuff and like getting true wealth and stuff like that. But yeah, all of that right there is still just like a long
that's like what's
thing
portrayed
that trickles down
to our people though.
We're consumers. We have $1 trillion worth of buying power and don't have literally nothing.
And nothing.
Wait till this Black Friday, and then social media just ramped it up even more. Like Instagram is hashtag red bottoms.
I've been seeing good stuff lately, like couples starting first medical centers. They buying retail lots now.
It's
Black
good.
couples.
It's coming out there, and it's gonna do chain reaction because you'll see someone that looks like you, and you're like, hey babe, shit, let's look into this real estate thing.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna be the first nigga to have THC in Dallas or in Duncanville. I'm gonna open up my own shop. Fuck it.
You're not. I hate to say it.
Why you gonna kill this dream?
Right. Damn.
You was just talking about people like.
Tell them why.
Like, is dudes now with shops waiting for them to laws. Hey, come on.
But what's stopping
I said
him
in
from
Duncanville.
doing, I mean, not even just Duncanville, but what's preventing him from doing that?
Right. What's preventing me? I'm a veteran. What else? What's preventing me?
You don't have a plug.
You don't know that. I came from Washington. How would you not know that?
Shop.
But I'm saying he could bump into somebody and y'all could be talking about different stuff.
I'm just saying, like,
but
you're a dream killer, fam.
Right.
Okay.
Well, prove me wrong.
It's okay. I'm Scarface.
Prove me wrong. Be the first nigga in Duncanville.
But not just prove you wrong, like build them up though.
I'm saying, but get your shot. We talked about getting it.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Be the first niggas in Duncanville.
I mean, he could be the second or the third.
Right.
He may outshine. He may outshine
Thank you. Thank you.
Like I have a bakery that I'm working on, and I'm not a baker. But what it is, I want to eventually become like a franchise where other girls that actually do bake, they can be a franchisee, paying the royalties and all that. But initially, I want them to work in every single position in the bakery. Like I want you to know how to do payroll. I want you to know how to, do sales, do inventory, accounting. And eventually, when you get your shop, you'll know how to run it. You hire girls on, you teach them the same thing. So I eventually want to start my own bakery in Dallas and McKinney. Like a little bougie kind of little bakery, because we're going to have happy hour cupcakes, all this little cute stuff. But ultimately, I want that to go on somewhere, like outside of me. I can be walking down the street and see my bakery and have nothing to do, with that specific location open. And I just see my dream flourish and girls' lives change. So, yeah, we can do that.
Right.
I'm just telling them you got to take the necessary steps.
Yeah,
of course you can't get anything without taking the necessary
steps. You can't just
steps.
be like, hey, yeah, man, I'm opening up a shop. You literally have to know.
And the FBI.
Zoning. Right, zoning, where you're going to open up, what your clientele is going to look like, what's your customer focus, your marketing, billboards, all that. He can do it.
Put that in Duncanville,
I believe every single person on the face of this earth, God gave you something. You are all that you need.
Have the capability.
You just have to invest in yourself and figure out what it is you need to do to flourish.
Can you say that one more time? Invest in who?
Yourself.
Remix.
Yourself.
That's all, baby.
Yeah, like I don't know. God told me that I'm really on my spiritual journey. Whole thing. He just said, I've given you every tool you need. You just gotta figure out how to use them. And if it's something you can't do, somebody else can do it.
Right. It's okay to ask for help, or
I think it's the work ethic part that kills a lot of people.
Right. Nobody want to work hard.
No. Wherever you do, there's some
you
work.
got to save money. You got to get your credit straight. You got to get your bank to trust you.
Nothing just comes.
Right.
And that's a lot of black people too, though. It's a lot of just our sable skinned folks. Like we have to worry about that. These other people, they parents giving them $1 million loans and shit, like whatever you want to open up, a soccer camp or something.
They blow it away because they don't work to keep
the
it
masses do, but for us, it's like they're not big of a. Because I didn't know. I had some friends, like I'm in the credit repair finance business, and a lot of my some of my Caucasian friends be having the worst credit. Like credit just be trash, but they have such high limit stuffs. It's not difficult for them to go buy, Audi, Ferrari, stuff like that. Right. But that credit be trash, interest rates be horrible. But they have the income to show I can afford it. They just be doing what I don't know what they be doing. Some of them are real reckless with it. They just miss payments just because they forgot to pay it, stuff. Not because they can't.
Used to having shit.
All right.
Exactly. So yeah, get this money. Get your shop. I'm ready. What's the name of it gonna be? I'm ready to go.
Juju Blunts.
Okay, Juju Blunts. Okay.
And I don't get high off my own supply.
That'd be so funny in a commercial.
I'm gonna make a commercial because that's probably gonna be like $1,000 Duncanville. Or I don't know how that would work.
On Uncut Knowledge Podcast.
Right. I'm gonna dial it on do they still have UPN? They don't have you. Okay.
What's the Unsigned network? What's that network called? What they be showing them little hood black
I think
movies?
that's like TV1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm obsessed with those little hood black movies. Those little D to DVD movies. Love them.
Stay coming out.
Love them.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, on YouTube, they got some in this in like Nigeria. It's a bunch of those. Like I be watching them hard too, like little stories. Oh man, they be so good. I be sitting there, they be like 2 hours long. And we be watching them
soap operas.
Yeah, I like them things. They be jamming. I like them. I like them. One of them was like 2 hours one day, and I was sitting there watching like, bro, I gotta come back and finish watching this. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
African soap operas.
My brother-in-law from Africa.
I can't wait to go. I bet it's just so beautiful. It's
I'm going
nothing
to
like
Africa,
the stuff that they talk about.
China,
Tanzania,
Japan, Greece.
What part of Africa are you from? Nigeria. My brother-in-law from Zambia. Is Nigeria close to Zambia? Yes.
South Africa is close to Zambia.
Okay, that's where my brother-in-law's from.
Close to Ghana.
I love Ghana.
You know Ghana?
Mm-hmm.
You know Cote d'Ivoire.
I don't know that one.
Mali.
I know Mali.
Mali.
Mm. M-I-L-I. I know that one.
I had a
Heard that one.
So these are other countries
Uh-oh.
Okay.
surrounding Nigeria.
Looking for my Johnny.
South.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I be watching all the African stuff on YouTube.
when I worked at the detention center,
That's what
my
we
homeboy, one of my
Young
good
man.
friends, his name was Obi. I forgot his whole name.
Oh, that should be from
See,
that part of Nigeria.
I think. See, I was finna say that your name says a lot about who you are. And he told me his whole. And I was like, dang, that's cool. He's like, what would my name be? And he told me. I was like, hell yeah. I gotta remember
cool.
that mug.
Yeah, they had going back to Ghana.
He
just
caught that
recently.
quick. He's like, oh yeah, he like Nigeria.
Tell him your name.
I don't know it. I forgot it.
No, your name.
Oh, Vernon.
What would he be?
Like,
where would he be from? No, I'm saying, where would he be from if his name was Vernon?
he's not close. I could just look at his face and say, oh, probably you be from so. Not his name. His name is not close.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't come from there.
oh.
No, you come from somewhere around there.
That's what I want to know. My African ancestry.
Yeah, you from Africa. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, because of the time it's been when you've been here, you actually can trace your roots back to the actual place where you come from. But the fact remains that you have an African blood flowing.
Right. I gotta figure out what it is.
You have to figure out where.
I'm about to go on Ancestry.com so
you
I
gotta
can
go
figure
to-
out.
You gotta go to African ancestry. That's a
Oh.
different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not
Cause Charlemagne and the dude from Black Panther put me on. They like, yeah, I said, no, don't go to that ancestry stuff. They just gonna give you some general. Oh, you from Ghana? But there's like
Right.
different
What tribe?
tribes,
What?
it's
Yeah.
different. The Africans.
I think I'm from here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's really deep. So it could be from any fact.
Anywhere.
North, south, east, west. You know, it's not just you can't just say Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, just go to where you know. There are a lot of countries in Africa that I really don't know their names. In Africa.
I'm gonna find mine. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it added on.
We got some white Africans too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I seen some. It's some on what's the show I watch?
I saw some on Trevor
America's
Noah
Got
one
Talent.
time.
From West
He's
Africa.
gonna
A
be
lot
down
of them
here.
West African. Be white people. It was a white dude repping West Africa in one of the Olympics.
But one thing about that is, for white Africans are not really Africans.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
just
Come from Europe,
England,
come from
right.
they just happened to be
England,
born there.
Come live there, get married there, start having kids, you know, but they are not
Yeah.
Right.
Africans.
Right.
Your African is black.
All right.
You're white.
That's
Matter
deep.
where you was, my brother. Y'all been keeping up with the 6ix9ine case?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's about to be
I
out.
see him dropping new stuff, and I see memes talking about he snitching on other stuff. It's like,
Right,
Oh,
I
yeah.
seen that.
They
That's
got
just
a whole
funny.
bunch of 'em.
Yeah,
I can't
What is
remember.
He's obviously gonna go into witness protection. So,
But you're no longer a witness after you gave up all the information.
right.
You're expendable.
fucked.
Thank
Yes.
you. Off to the wolves.
The world. He can't go nowhere. He has to go to like Idaho or not even there. I don't know.
so he has to get his
Right.
tattoos covered up.
That's a hell of a lot.
That's he has a big 6ix9ine on the spider web.
He
right
might as
here.
well just go commit like a real crime and like kill somebody and
They
just.
still gonna get him. There's probably
What he need to
some
do
people
is
in jail waiting for him to
just ask the
same
FBI
game.
for
Can
an
I-
application. That's it. Hey, bro, can I get an application so I can go on, stay with y'all? Because anywhere outside of here is a wrap.
Right.
As soon as you step outside the court.
Right.
That is horrible.
He's
You
getting
snitching on people that ain't even got nothing to do
no
with your
Jim
issue.
Jones, fucking
Cardi B,
everything. Cardi B,
What
everything.
he said about Cardi B?
who she affiliated with the gang, the blood gangs, and Trey Wade, saying Jim Jones that was plotting against him. I hope this stuff
They
ain't
just,
echoing,
oh
man.
my lord, that's sad.
They just name people.
Send prayers to my brother. Yeah, they was saying all kind of different memes. Had like Stacy, stay from the wood. That scene, they had that on there. That's ridiculous.
Like, why now? Why are you snitching on it? I understand that
That just shows that he wasn't solid.
he
to
wasn't about
begin
that.
with.
He
No.
really wasn't. That's what you
Get
get.
sticky and no sticky, y'all.
That's what you get.
Like,
Get the blicky on the blicky.
That's what you get for bringing a lane and trying to put him into. They was pimping him out.
They were.
They was pimping him out.
He was the
Came back
mascot,
on him.
and
Yeah, he
That's
came
karma
back.
then.
I think he
It's
was
karma.
expired, honestly. I think he was expired. I think he was playing with that.
No, they said they was pimping him out. Saw an easy target, extortionizing. If that's a word, I don't know if extortionizing.
it should be. Should
Sound
coin
like a good.
Karma
Yeah.
on Treyway, yeah. They pimping it out. Now they got where they come.
It's karma on him because he finna die.
It goes
Right.
both ways.
Because
Karma
he knew
don't-
what he was
Nobody's
doing.
safe from karma.
No, it's not karma because he said I went with them because I knew what it would help out. I knew I'd get the fame, the street
He
cred.
didn't know he was gonna get all that.
Yeah, but it's still karma. Karma deals with morale. They don't deal with what
It was
actually goes on.
He
It's
just
the
a little
attention
a
behind it.
Hispanic dude, right?
It was
he
an
ain't
even
like no
ex-
gangster nigga.
It was an
He
even
ain't like no
exchange.
nigga, give me all your.
Hey, we gonna get you some money. We gonna get you the fame, the street cred.
Is he? Does he speak Spanish?
I don't know. I think yeah, he
That
do.
little
He do.
Mexican dude. He ain't that bitch size. Who didn't go there? Somebody.
He do.
Yeah,
Telemundo.
he made a Mexican song for real.
But you know,
He in that
he's
bitch
like,
Macarena and
I
shit,
take
y'all.
the street
Nigga,
cred,
that's probably a Chapo little nephew or something. Y'all do know what kind of connections.
get a few
well,
dollars.
he would have made his way out of jail.
We gonna get some money off of him, you know, being us getting that paper from him. And he turned around and snitched because he said one of them was smashing his baby mama, but you wasn't with her.
He probably was so.
He
scary.
dismissed her.
Yeah, he dismissed her a few times.
And then he had another joint, and they had got his tat on. You know, like come on.
Look at him. He finna get tatted, all right.
Hey, world. Hey, young world. Gang life is not the way to go.
If you gonna get in that life,
Public service announcement.
understand what comes with it. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's rules and regulations to everything. I never understood like gangsters or the them niggas shot my home, bro. We gotta get like, didn't you shoot his home?
It is. It's
Why
a
would be
balance.
mad? It's the game.
It's
know
a
what,
balance
though?
in the force. Hey, they done said in Star Wars.
It's the video game.
Growing up, I
Shot you.
really love that lifestyle. I'm so glad I had a praying grandmother, as they say.
I did
I
too.
really
I wanted to
loved
be
it.
thugged out.
We had
And I was well on
two
the road.
guys that lived next to us were like big time dope dealers, and the one in the back, he was a big time dope dealer, and they lived right there. My mom was a little school teacher, so I don't know why she stayed there, but it was like our house was protected. Like regardless of what went on around us, I knew my little block was covered. Well, nobody gonna do nothing to us. And the older I got, I was like, man, nigga, I want to be a kingpin or something. Like I want to be that. And nigga went to jail. Then had my daughter, and then I just changed paths. But if I didn't have her, I knew I was headed. Nigga, I was gonna tat it. Probably have all this on me. I wanted to be a blood so bad.
So it comes down to it again. Like they see all this and like, oh, that's cool. Let them do that. But most like old school, the OGs are telling young dudes like, this is not the life. We don't want to be this. Like we had to be in this. Some people are born into it.
Yeah.
And then it goes back
really
what we talked
here.
about earlier was about that whole family dynamic. Like those men don't have a father telling me, get your ass in this house. You ain't finna go out there in them streets. You know, it was moms that was working.
It's
Stuff
because
like that. So.
it's a lot of the OGs like Snoop, they saying stuff, but it's a lot of self-proclaimed OGs and they ain't been through nothing. You nigga talking OG, but you 28, 30. Or you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
You ain't no OG.
You're not.
A lot of those men are gone, like long gone,
Or
jail and dead.
And so now the blind leading the blind right now.
Yeah.
Is that whole movement still like a big thing? The whole kids growing up with our dads, like people still living like that. Whole Project Hood life and shit. Like
Yeah.
From what it look like it's the baby mama's fault. On my feed, at least, a lot of these fathers want to be in their kids' lives or fighting for child custody and trying to get the mamas on child support nowadays, which I would never understood. Like, if I know you about to put me on child support, I'm about to get you first. I'm about to let you put me on child support.
You on child support.
But they just let it happen. I don't see how.
Custody and I don't. Here, come pick up.
You have
Get her whenever you want her. Get her. I don't want to fight.
It.
I don't care who's wrong or right. That's what Tina was singing about that. She don't want to fight no more.
Yeah.
It's what's being
Ruining these child's lives.
I'm a good,
using them like that.
good mom.
That's it. These baby moms be using these child.
Baby mom,
Lead the blind. Lead the blind.
I don't bother my ex-husband. Like, I don't ask him for nothing. I don't say none of that. He'll offer, but I don't. I let him be.
I don't want you to feel like I owe you something.
Like I could have gotten everything. We were married, first kid together. Like this wasn't no boyfriend girlfriend. This was like husband wife. Like I could have got anything I wanted. I didn't want nothing though.
Why is that? Why is when you get a divorce with a woman they can get so much and you can't get shit from them?
I think it's based off who filed the divorce. I think that's how.
Me and my best friend, her husband got alimony for her, and she had to pay him for his motorcycle.
That's that Mary J.
Because she got caught cheating, and so he showed the judge the pictures and all the stuff she's posting on Facebook, and she had to pay alimony.
That
Like,
don't happen a lot. Let's clap it up for that, brother.
All right.
I think it's just how it unfolds.
and then he went and married him a little Filipino chick and living the best life.
With her money.
It's
Ooh,
right.
I know that.
I got your money, honey.
And she's still
Terrible
working.
feeling.
He posted pictures like his feet, her and the girl. They
And that little midget.
For
sucking
anybody
and
to see your money
sucking.
be taken from you and given to your ex and watch them living their best life with your money.
You can't do nothing about it.
I'd have posted a picture every time. Alimony check.
Alimony.
Hashtag with that direct deposit hit and you ain't got no job.
Recording, talking to my lady. What you want to do with the alimony check today? What you want to do today? What you want to do today? Oh, that's my phone. See, look, that Don Tripp wanted to come out. I said, but y'all
Letter
need
to my son. The phone got possessed.
So y'all need to hear me right now. Pack seal.
So I have a question for you fellas. How do you guys feel? Because you have a daughter, right? Yeah, you have a daughter, right?
Absolutely.
You have a son.
And the son.
You have a daughter. So how does it feel? How do you feel about having daughters in this day and age? Like, this is a social media age, so they're gonna be seeing stuff way. If you allow them, to have a device, they're gonna be seeing stuff way.
You gotta put them on game.
You have to.
You can't try to hide the world from them because it's just gonna make them. In my opinion, it's just gonna make them that much more intriguing to go get it because you're trying to hide it. Versus, this is what it is. Let me give you the game on it. Pro.
But it's gonna be always one little ugly dude who gonna just come in. And you ain't gonna know how this little nigga got in her ear.
That's why you give it a game.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell her what dudes, how they come.
I'm perfect
Checking him at
for
the
it,
door.
'cause I've been there.
Bad
done
boy
that.
style.
Hey, baby girl, this is how boys talk. look out for this. This
Right.
is what
I'm
I
giving
used
it,
to
and
use.
I'm giving it
That's
to a
where
raw.
That's where that father dynamic comes into play.
You gotta give them.
That's why so many
Check
of
me
us
straight
be
bad
with
boy
shitty
style,
men
man.
for
I'm
so
calling y'all up. We
long.
waiting at the door.
Yeah.
Waiting at the door for it.
I don't
Hey,
take
Lord,
shit
your
from
nigga.
men though. I don't. I'm very dominant in my relationship, but extremely submissive when I need to be. Like extremely submissive. Like I'm the whole cooking, cleaning, like whatever you say. It's like sometimes I answer my dude. I'll be like, "Yes, sir." Not in a way like, "Yes, sir," but I'm just respectful towards him, and we talk to each other
Wow.
like we got sense.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, I'm a ma'am. I tell people, yes, ma'am. My girl, hey, babe, yes, ma'am. What you need?
Yeah, that's how we talk to each other. And when my oldest daughter try to give him shit, hey, no, don't you do that. Like he's the man of the house. Do not disrespect him. I'm not gonna tell you again.
Is that a thing for like? Cause I know with my son, if I see him even now, like do certain things towards his mom, I'm there. Hey, you don't do that ever. Don't let me catch you. So to your mama, towards that woman, is it the same thing towards your daughter? Like, hey, don't ever let you catch you raising your hand or talking back to my man. Or
That's why there needs to be a man and a woman in a household. It's a dynamic, like y'all bounce off of each other. Like your daughter's not going, your son not gonna talk crazy to your wife, and the same for her. Cause girls can be all over the place. I got two. I got an 8-month-old, and she just as sassy as she want to be. Like she slapped my glasses out. Like she's real aggressive. And my oldest, she try to come down the stairs with her little, them damn crochet braids be swinging all off their head, little neck roll and stuff like that. No, ma'am. I could be in the mid-sentence. And also something that I taught my daughter, kids like to come up and just start talking to you.
Yes.
I tell her to put her hand on my wrist while I'm talking. Do not interrupt me. And I'll put my hand on top of hers, and I'll acknowledge her just to let her know, hey, I'm right here. I know you want something, but I'm talking. And then we pick up a conversation.
That's a good
like you got to teach these kids respect. Like,
pick
dude,
that up
I don't play
because
that disrespect with no
these kids is punching grown folks.
Yeah.
But then he got to deal with my wrath. I got a horrible attitude that I'm slowly working on. It just, I don't know who she is. She's just real snappy and just disrespectful, and I just can't stand her. But I be dealing with that because he deals. I told him the other day. I said, "Thank you for putting up with the broken parts of me, like the shit that I really gotta fix." Waking up, this nigga yawn. He done had a good day, and I come, "What the fuck?" Some shit. He be like, "Damn," and I be thinking like, man, I'll come and say, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I know you're dealing with stuff too." And I apologize for, how I was acting. And let's do something fun today. So we both won't have no attitudes. But I can have a horrible attitude when I want to, though. Like, it could be so ugly. But I'm working on me.
But that's the definition of true love.
Yes, and I'm also working on a book for women. I'm not going to say the title because it's a really dope title. I don't know why it's still my book. But I got so many chapters and topics for women in relationships. Like, it's so hard to be a mom, to be a wife, to be a daughter, and have all these hats and these roles you gotta play. Then you gotta cook, then you gotta clean, then you gotta get a little hair, you gotta do a little here and there. Like, you just gotta do so much, and you don't feel like just doing this all the time. Like, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to be a mom right now. Like, and it's okay to say that. So that's what my book is about. Just like being successful, being a mom, being a woman, and still being dominant but submissive. Like, it's gonna be a really good book. I'm working on different. It's going to a lot of chapters. Maybe part 2 because I got so much information.
Reading it,
I applaud you, fellas. Like, it's hard dealing with women. I was thinking of all the stuff. I was horrible pregnant. Oh my God.
Very.
See, but I've learned
very hard dealing with women.
In my time, this is where as a man, you just have to know. You have to pick your battles in a sense, and you have to know. Like, there's sometimes we'll get into it, and she wants to get into. I'm not happy. I'm not gonna talk about it. You say what you're gonna say. We both ain't finna be heated or mad at each other. So say what you say, but I'm not gonna give it no love at this point.
That's a rule in our house. We do not argue. We do not argue in this house. We don't. Well, I'll text you and cuss you out, but I will never open my mouth to disrespect you as a man. Like, I would never do that.
Never done that.
But some days, my hands still. So I was like, but it's hard. It's hard. This shit hard. Shit.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I say,
Dealing
like,
with women
since
is
me,
hard.
I used to have bad anger, but over time, I know I matured on how to control it real easily. And I kind of be controlling hers as well because she try to get anger. So I learned that if I don't feed the fuel,
You fine.
she ended up shutting it down anyway. She would probably be mad, but like the anger just slowly die down, and then we talk afterwards. Something. But usually I think I know my words. Like I know how to, cause I know how to say the tongue is a sword or whatever. I know, like I know how to kill people real easy with words. So I try not to use those no more. But if I do, I pull it back some. But now I just say okay. You keep saying okay because you keep saying how to say okay. It makes her mad, but she'll soon give up fighting.
You can't fight nobody. It's not fighting.
Go do something else and she'll cool down, and then we come back and I can ask her what's wrong. Yeah. But
can't fight nobody. They ain't fighting back.
All my 8-month-old know it's just us smiling. I don't give off no other emotion. She can't pick nothing up. I be wanting to stab him. I be stewing, but I would never go that way. And sometimes he'll get in my space. I always say, "Hey, excuse me, do not get in my space. I'm not disrespecting you. You aren't disrespecting me in this house. Don't get in my space." And then he goes storm on off. Then he'll come back like he got some sense.
I have to go play the game. It's my go-to.
Oh yeah, I do that. I think they playing Red Redemption right now, and my daughter too. I think they beating it. They keep talking about the game. I didn't play, so I'll be tired. But fellas, thank you for putting up with us. Yes.
It's a task.
It goes both ways.
It
goes both ways. You know, sometimes I know me. I have my lazy days and I just sit on the couch, watch TV while she's doing all this sort of. I just helping out when I should be.
I always make sure to get my two good D's, at least 2 or so. That way, okay, I can chill. I ain't got to do too much out of help with this. If I do real good,
you sound like my dude. He probably cut up a bell pepper and took the trash out. He be sitting back.
I done gave Trey a bath when you ain't gotta ask me nothing else tonight. I'm chilling.
That's him. That's how he is.
So doing that, but I don't never. I appreciate her because I never expect her to do all that stuff. She just does it willingly, and she knows I don't expect her to do it. Like, you don't gotta do none of that. She's like, I do this in. I'm like, I told mine. You don't have to do that.
Don't ever say, be like, hey, babe, you need me to do something around the house or something like that. She be like, no, I got it. Because you're not going to either clean it how we clean it, organize it how we organize it, or fix it how we fix it. So we don't. But what you can turn it around and say, hey, babe, I appreciate you today. Is there anything else that I needed to finish up that you didn't get a chance to do? I heard it. I was like, oh.
Cause I asked that question.
Well, I got some papers in there that I need.
Like, no. My wife don't clean better than me. She cleans more than me. I told her this. Like, she cleans more than me, but when I clean better than her.
I don't think nobody can clean better than me.
Like, I hit all the spots. I get all between the mics, but she clean more. But I clean better.
I think I'm showroom like clean.
I think she cleans so much. She get tired of cleaning the strings on the right way. I only clean on the weekends, so I got more energy to clean how I need to clean.
Nobody actually clean.
It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic. I love cleaning. Cleaning is my favorite thing.
She'll get to the point, like, we'll have like the same mess, and then the minute she's tired of hers, she want me to be tired of mine. Like, that's a little bit. I know a couple more days. Now that you pick your mess up.
And my mess been sitting right there for the last 3 days, and he be like, bro, your stuff is right here too. But I clean mine up real quick.
Yeah, I ain't ready for mine. They got a couple more days in it.
I hate when she clean my stuff. She just be throwing it all over the place.
Yeah, because that's another reason.
Like, if you don't touch my stuff, then at least put it the right way. She just be throwing it in there. I hate when she did my shoes like that. I hate when she did my shoes like that. She just be throwing, like, come on now. At least put them on top of the box or something. She just be throwing them.
Well, they shouldn't be in the way.
This is my side. Nobody told you to come to my side
of the bed.
So how do y'all feel about stay-at-home moms? Like, who do you think? Do you think women should be stay-at-home moms? Should they work only if they want to, or should they not have to work? Like,
if I had the ability and I got the finance for my girls being home, cool, stay. I'm not tripping.
Right. Yeah, same thing. I don't mind if I'm making enough money. My wife can stay at home.
I get a kick out of like doing stuff for them. Like me, I hesitate all day to buy myself something, but with her, just because I know how she rocks with me and she understands who I am. I'd come home every day if I had the money to.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, but I want to have my own business, of course. Yeah. Like corporate America, I just want to stay home, and take care of my.
That's my dream right now. I'm trying to make it big so my wife can stay at home and start up her daycare business. She won't pay for it.
Ooh, that's awesome. I love to see black families.
We working on it. I'm trying to get there. Just give him a little time, baby. Just give him a little time.
Mine's doing her yoga and she getting on her cooking tip. She's trying to have it to where she gets to a point where she have like little private dinners for friends and family, and she try out different, styles of meals and end up being a thing to her. Now it's exclusive. You got to pay to eat these meals.
I like that. See, that's why I want to live in my little luxury apartment so I could do that kind of stuff. I'm obsessed with luxury apartments for some reason. I got my first taste of one, and now it's like,
I want a little tiny
like the stainless steel marble.
Yeah. Vaulted ceilings, sway. The ceiling's so high, you got to call somebody to come get
9-10-foot ceilings, big fans, them garden tubs, the big walk-in.
Have a view, you can see like the patio.
I want a little tiny home.
Oh my goodness.
With my house though, I just don't want to
never go back. I want a penthouse. They have one. It's $11,000 a month downtown Dallas, called the Katy. It is so beautiful. I just want to see the penthouse.
The what?
The Katy. I would stay in the one that's like 30, I think like 3,400. I would stay in that one, but I wouldn't stay in the penthouse unless I'm Jay-Z or something.
A month?
Yes.
What comes with that? What's in $11,000 a month?
I probably would bump into attorney that I need to finish my paperwork to get this $32,000 check. So I always look at stuff like that.
That's a lot.
Making connections. I got a black attorney. He was telling me about different cases where he was like sending people to jail for life and different stuff like that. And he got me a connection with somebody that I needed, a real estate attorney. And I just happened to be in the store, just running my mouth, and I met him. Then I was running my mouth at another store, and I met a lady. She's a realtor. She needed people to clean her homes, but she also does work that we needed help with also. So I'm like, just open your mouth and talk. I made all these connections. Some people don't even be wanting to talk to people.
That's how you network. You gotta talk. You gotta connect.
You also gotta spend a lot of money too. They have so much stuff going in DFW. They have all these Met galas for different stuff, like the Texas Homeschool Coalition. Since my daughter is homeschooled, they have a little gala where you can donate $5,000 here, $10,000 of course that goes to funding and stuff like that. And I was like, man, if you get in one of those galas, you can potentially meet people, and that's funding for your side business that had nothing to do with the homeschool stuff. People always be looking like where they can cut corners and save, but I think like spending money, investing in yourself.
You gotta invest right.
Investing in yourself.
Got to.
And sometimes it costs a lot of money to invest in yourself outside of because people are so used to getting a paycheck. They're not used to having to spend money to sustain or grow, stuff like that. So that's what I want to. That's where I want to live, the Katy.
And learn the tax cuts.
The Katy.
People learn your taxes.
The Katy is
Educate
beautiful.
yourself.
Because for some reason, Amazon make all this money and they don't pay $0 in taxes.
I need to know.
They pay $0.
They have a massive real estate portfolio also. So I don't know if that's like the reason why they
Amazon?
may be. Yeah, their
They
portfolio for real estate
They
is
pay
massive.
nothing.
Hella tax breaks.
Their penthouse is like $11,000 a month. The one that I wanted is only like
I said, well,
I think $3,400
I
a
need to
month.
figure out how they do it.
But just imagine you're a business owner and you're waking up to this. Like that would free, to me, it takes a lot off having to deal with like a HOA. You're going to be out of the country for 2 months. You don't want to have to worry about somebody to come cut your grass. I don't know. It just took that aspect of life for me. I don't know anybody else because we want to stay, on Guam for a month. I don't have to worry about my home, stuff like that.
Like buying a home.
Because we're not ready to buy a house.
And apartments, it's the same thing. Like they had their pros and cons. Whereas apartment, you got somebody cut your grass, take all that extra stuff that if you had a house, you're not paying as much, but you gotta still pay to do that yourself. You gotta cut your own grass. You gotta fix your own stuff, or you gotta pay somebody to come out and do it.
They have a business center there, dog walking park, bike trail,
pool.
Full gym, fitness studio, grooming area for your dog. I feel like, those are the amenities that I was looking for. So my daughter's homeschooled. I don't have to worry about school district. So
I prefer the house. Because I could pay off the house and don't worry about paying it no more.
But then how long do you be paying on your house? 30 years? 50 years?
That's what they sign you up for, but you could pay it off when you want to.
But when do you plan on? Know what I'm saying?
That just comes with the mental mind state.
I'm not interested in like buying a home right now just from sake I'm not going to be in one place right now for that long. just that I want to do so much other stuff. Like we're talking about living in California for a year, doing different stuff. Right, and I just need to free up that time. Of course, I would buy homes to rent them out as rentals portfolio, but I'm not interested in buying my own home because you can always buy a house. You can build one from ground up, move it, whatever you want to do with it.
Like if I want a house, I'm gonna just pay to get it built how I want it.
Which is actually cheaper depending on what you want.
I don't want to pay 30 years to make a house that ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, make it your own.
Yeah.
I need a place.
If your lifestyle is for you to be set and you're not going anywhere,
I need a place to call home.
Perfectly fine.
Like no matter if I'm traveling, doing this, doing that, I need a place I know come back. This is my world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like professional athletes, they probably play over here, but they got a home that they come back to during off season and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That where the family's at, where the dog was at. Like this is crazy world.
I just want to get my own bill one time. Get it right.
I want it nice and big with a whole lot of land, so I can put some old stuff on it. Mm-hmm.
Probably the American system wants you to pay a certain amount of money every other month to get a house. If that is the case, then I would want to pay a certain amount of money for the house. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I know one day the house is going to be mine.
Right.
So let me do whatever I want to do with it. So I'm ready now. Keep staying there, man. I know this is my house.
Customize it how you want to, add more to it, take what you want.
Yeah, ownership.
When you pay that mug off.
They taking everybody's shit. They own shit. Oh, and that guy walked across his property.
With a whole lot of land.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
Like real estate.
I'm just gonna have my house built. I'm gonna save
just
get enough built. One and done.
Give it to the kids. Kids grow up here. Big mama house.
Right.
Like got a place to live.
The problem with you having more than one house is a kind of investment too. If you got one house, maybe like 3 houses, do some rents.
You can save up
I want a little
5.
condo.
Mm-hmm.
You can save up 5-10,000 and go to South Oak Cliff and buy a hella houses.
True. I didn't think about that because that's what I want to do in Louisiana. I
know
want like 11 Section 8 houses.
You probably gonna be 4 stacks.
Yeah, they're like $5,000.
Yeah.
Fix it up, however,
Nigga,
those
these
Hispanics
houses
be
is
like
cheap.
fixing that stuff up.
You can pay $5,000, flip it for probably another 10, 15,
25 at the most, depending on what area.
and make double. You'll kill that before the year's over with. Easy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And just like out here with the foreclosed homes, you can get those for little or nothing. For the ones that have like tax liens, like they'll foreclose your home for a grass lien.
Yeah, I seen some stuff.
Yeah.
From what I've seen,
They're so close together.
like some
though.
places it's like maybe like 50,000-60,000 for like an acre or so. 50 to 60,000 for the land, like an acre or so. Mm-hmm. And then throw your house on top of it.
Gonna cost you about two.
Depending on what you get into it, it could go from.
You can go from like 180 on up to 3, 4, 5.
It's ridiculous out here.
Somewhere in Africa, make people rent it, and you can make money. Like probably you won't make like a 250 like in a year, or you can make it like full time and make some fun money. So I mean, it depends on where you located.
Mm-hmm.
The real estate thing
Right.
varies from from countries, from places,
Right.
But for me, I was thinking about okay, I just work for some years, make some kind of money, go back to Africa, then probably get them. There's a thought of London, Africa, it's gonna cost me say I need to get a big place, but I should probably try to say 15,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 15,000. Even in the house.
Right.
It depends on how many houses or how many apartments on the deed, but can like say
I'm finna go to Africa.
10 or 15 apartments,
Mm-hmm.
or like say
They'll build the people.
man, it's like 60,000.
Wow.
Mm.
I think we all need to put a little pot together.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? But over there,
we the hell build
That's
Africa.
nothing.
it's different. Like
50,000 get you the minimum.
Right.
Yeah.
But over there, I want to start me on finish it and all that. Get people moving, start making money. But the different is over there, you make money like every month. Here and every month.
I'm gonna build me a parking lot.
You feel like every year.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna build a parking lot for a shopping center. Get ultimate money. I found out
Yeah, retail a lot.
when we was in college, the retail lots, them dudes get paid.
Yeah.
Mm.
Way cheaper.
You gotta pay rent on the parking lot. Somebody gotta pay it. With the companies, the businesses,
That's true.
because it's theirs. They ain't trying to take it's theirs.
We owe them how much?
Trillions.
Man, I just
America
come knock on
belongs
your
to
man. Y'all
them.
gonna come on work for me.
That whole, when you see stuff, property of China, we're a property of China. They own us. Literally.
They don't want money. They want land. And when they start buying land over here, bruh,
They're trying to change the currency to be.
I feel like they are.
They're trying to change the currency, because they owe us so much money. We owe them so much money.
You
They
know
can
they
change
lowered
the
their
currency.
dollar on purpose.
Yes, on purpose. It's
So-
crazy.
I just think the government is greedy. They're trying to
It's
find
very,
any way they can to get money out of people.
they're extortion.
Learn Mandarin right
Basically.
now.
Our government is extortion.
Y'all need
It's
to
all
learn
about the
Mandarin.
money.
I think they're not placing too much value on land. I think that should be what the thing is, like you're placing too much value on the lands down here that they're making it expensive for people to get land,
Cause they know
have a property that
they trying to keep it to a certain percent of people, making it affordable for only a certain amount. So only them can own all the land versus, well, like you said, you can go to Africa. 15,000 can get me. My pops dropped $15,000 on just his car to get a car. You telling me he can go to Africa with 15
Mm.
and get you?
Oh wow.
That's the difference in America. It's because we owe everybody though. Remember when I asked you?
Does America have more lands? Sorry, does Africa or like Nigeria, do we have more lands than America? Or?
Well, Africa is bigger than America.
Sorry?
Africa is bigger than America.
No, I'm saying Nigeria.
Oh, as a was it
Shit, we
like
ain't
a
got no more
country?
land left.
Yeah,
Well, we do, but they in unpopular places.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oklahoma.
saying, like-
Oklahoma's finna be the next spot. So
Right.
Because it's
you better buy you some
legalization,
land if
so
it ain't already bought.
get
But you
some
got
houses.
places like Montana, South Dakota, places,
Nevada, they got Las Vegas, and that's it. Other than that, Nevada
Yeah,
got a lot of
honestly, it's
and
the
that
desert.
That
Yeah.
land is cheap.
Right.
Las Vegas land is like the cheapest you can get on West Coast.
Condos, properties.
That's why Mayweather he got money, but you can go and live nice because it's in the desert. Nobody wants to stay in the desert. It's hot. So property and to get land and houses and homes out there is cheap. It's cheap to live out there. If I go to Africa, once I get me some money,
That's what we've been talking
I'm
about.
finna go
Trying to
fly over there and get me some land. Let me get that right there.
Hey, investment. We trying to build. What was it? A apartment complex? Yeah, we already talked about it.
right
want
now,
luxury
like you have a
apartments.
land,
Hmm.
you know, like over there in Africa, like when you, every family, you got
Right.
plots of land that they give to you. Probably your grandfather give it to your father to your father.
I wish.
I'm getting some land, bro. That's one of my life goals.
Right. And in Africa, most of y'all families keep everything within the family, right?
Yeah.
Now over here,
We'll sell shit.
they just sell it to other people.
Yeah, some people do sell it too, you know.
Right.
You know, some people probably have problems, they have financial problems, they want to sell off their properties, you know, they want to sell off their land do cost, you know, probably if you're looking at, okay, we're looking at $15,000
Right.
over here, like we're looking at it like $15,000. But taking it back there, when you say $15,000, that's peak money.
Yeah, over there, you ballin'.
Someone could like give out like hectares of land, you know, for that amount. Maybe he's going through some kind of financial problems and all that, you know, so it's kind of, you know,
Right. Well, for people, with that, it's been another great show.
Yes, sir.
We've been doing our thing. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Continue to with a camera right there. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep coming at you.
And
3D.
invest in yourself, people.
Invest
Love
in yourself.
Respect
In
yourself.
yourself.
Invest
And
in
black
yourself.
folks, invest in Africa.
Right.
Quit
Got
giving your
to.
money to the white man over here. Give it to them folks over there, man, and we can start building a Wakanda, baby.
Literally. A Wakanda.
With that being said, peace.
Hey.
Why-